Hello friend, welcome to SEA Energy YouTube channel. Today we are talking about Energy Auditor and Energy Manager exam taken by Bureau of Energy Efficiency or National Productivity Council NPC. In this video we discuss about why and who takes this exam, who can give this exam, eligibility criteria of this exam, how to prepare for clear this exam, discuss at the end of this video. So don't skip this video, watch full video. You need to know what is Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Bureau of Energy Efficiency is a statutory body under the Ministry of Power, Government of India, established under provision of Energy Conservation Act 2001 to promote efficient use of energy and its conservation. You want to know more about Bureau of Energy Efficiency, you can visit official site of Bureau of Energy Efficiency. What is Energy Conservation Act? Energy Conservation Act 2001 provides the legal framework for promoting energy conservation and energy efficiency activities. Within the framework of Energy Conservation Act 2001, there is a provision to introduce Energy Manager as well as Energy Auditor. Now we discuss about power and function of the Bureau mentioned in Chapter 4, Section 13 O, P, Q, R and S of the Energy Conservation Act. In Clause O, maintain a list of accredited energy auditor as may be specified by regulation. In Clause P, specify by regulation qualification for the accredited energy auditor. In Clause Q, specify by regulation the manner and interval of time in which energy audit shall be conducted. In Clause R, specify by regulation certification procedure for energy manager to be designated or appointed by designated consumer. In Clause S, prepare educational curriculum on efficient use of energy and its conservation for educational institution, board, university or autonomous body and coordinate with them for inclusion of such curriculum in their syllabus. In order to support implementation of this section of the Act, we are developing a pilot scheme to test advanced and cost-effective way to provide information and training to energy manager as well as auditor. Now we discuss about responsibility of energy manager. So first, prepare an annual activity plan and present to management concerning financially attractive investment to reduce energy cost. Second, establish an energy conservation cell within the firm with management consent about the mandate and task of the cell. Third, initiate activities to improve monitoring and process control to reduce energy cost. Fourth, analyze equipment performance with respect to energy efficiency. Fifth, ensure proper functioning and calibration of instrumentation required to assess level of energy consumption directly or indirectly. 6. Prepare information material and conduct internal workshop about the topic for other staff. 7. Improve disaggregating of energy consumption data down to shop level or profit center of a firm. 8. Establish a methodology how to accurately calculate the specific energy consumption of various product, services or activity of the firm. 9. Develop and manage training program for energy efficiency at operating level. 10. Coordinate nomination of management personnel to external program. 11. Create knowledge bank on sectoral, national and international development on energy efficiency, technology and management system and information denomination. 12. Develop integrated system of energy efficiency and environmental upgradation, wide internal and external networking. 13. coordinate implementation of energy audit improvement project through external agency. 14. Establish and or participate in information exchange with other energy manager of the same sector through association. Some major provision of Energy Conservation Act related to designated consumer, standard and labeling, ECBC, etc. So designated consumer, mainly energy intensive industries, to comply with the specific energy consumption norms for the product and service delivered by them. Standard and labeling for energy consuming appliances, gadget and equipment to ensure the promotion of energy efficiency of the new stock entering the market. Energy Conservation Building Code to ensure that new commercial building constructed in the country have less power consumption. Creation of institutional setup for effective coordination of the energy conservation effort in the country. Establishment of Energy Conservation Fund at center and state to provide necessary financial support for energy efficiency initiative in the country. The path to engage energy manager and energy auditor have already been laid in Indian industries through Indian National Certification Examination for Energy Manager and Energy Auditor. So we have discussed important authorities and Energy Conservation Act important provision for energy auditor and energy manager. Now we discuss about BEE exam pattern. BEE energy auditor exam, a total of 4 paper, out of which 4th paper will be open book exam. So paper 1, general aspect of energy management and energy audit. Paper 2 is for energy efficiency in thermal utility. Paper 3, energy efficiency in electrical utilities. Paper 4, energy performance assessment for equipment and utility system. Now Bureau of Energy Efficiency Exam eligibility criteria for certified energy manager and auditor. Graduate engineer, BE BTech or equivalent, along with 3 years of experience involving the use of energy in operation, maintenance and planning. If you are graduate with post graduation, then you have required 2 years of experience. If you have graduate engineer with postgraduate degree in management or equivalent, along with 2 years of work experience involving the use of the energy in operation, maintenance, planning, etc. So this is the eligibility criteria. Now qualification required for Bureau of Energy Efficiency, Energy Auditor and Manager exam. You need to pass this exam with 50% or more marks to get certified energy auditor or certified energy manager certificate. In case she does not secure a minimum of 50% marks in each paper as stipulated above, she deemed to have failed in the said national certification examination for which the candidate has registered. The candidate, however, has the option to apply and register himself as a fresh candidate. A maximum of 3 attempts per paper within 6 consecutive examination. Upgradation from certified energy manager to certified energy auditor. If you have passed this exam as an energy manager and you want to upgrade to energy auditor, then apply for upgradation. Shall use their existing registered number and need to qualify by appearing in a maximum of 3 attempts within 6 consecutive examination. Award of Bureau of Energy Efficiency Exam certificate. A candidate qualifying in paper 1, 2 and paper 3 is eligible for the award of energy manager certificate. If you qualifying in all paper, then you awarded with certified energy auditor and Certified Energy Manager, both certificate. What is the validity of certificate? The certificate issued to successful candidate is valid for a period of 5 years and renewal every 5 years. For renewal, certified energy manager auditor shall attend to short-term refresher course conducted by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency or the third-party agency or National Productivity Council. After attending the refresher course, candidates are required to inform Bureau of Energy Efficiency about the attending the refresher course in a specified format, so that the certificate is renewed for another 5 year of period. Now this is the guidebook for all 4 paper provided after registration, and also you can download this book from NPC website. Now time to discuss about how to crack Bureau of Energy Efficiency Energy Auditor exam. First 3 paper can be easily cleared if you have practiced the last 10 to 15 year question paper available online or in our website. Try to attempt to complete 150 marks to clear the exam easily. First paper, do not stick on to writing essay answer at full length, which will eat away your time. Be specific to the point and address all the point in a brief manner. The logic of more pages the answer, more the marks don't work here. In second paper on thermal is relatively easier to mechanical and chemical engineer people, whereas electrical engineer need to work out more on this. Be prepared for 5 chapters thoroughly and solve multiple problems. Be throughout with the formula, as the time management is important and deriving the formula in the exam will eat away lots of your time. Third paper titled Electrical System and Utilities is relatively easier. Please note that electrical system related question will be of very less percentage compared to utilities. Don't miss compressor, fan, pump, HVAC, as the major chunk of question comes from this topic. And for final 4th paper, first and important thing to keep in mind is not to refer the book for everything. You need to have great control and time management rather than technical skill to clear this paper. Just try to refer only formulas but not the model or anything else. You need to attempt for at least 80 marks to clear this paper out. All the questions will be of page length and require a lot of time to understand. Don't be hurry in starting the answer. Instead, spend relatively quality time in understanding the question. You can download previous all your solved paper from our website, link in description. Visit our website for more detail and knowledge. Our website address is www.scaenergy.in. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you understand about this exam and importance of this exam. If you have any doubt, contact us with email, YouTube comment, website contact us option, Facebook, LinkedIn. Best of luck for